Hey up. Okay, so it's Friday and I'm making an adjustment on the fly. So bright. Another bright. No, it's not hot, but it's bright. Okay, adjustments on the fly. So I'm feeling a lot of joint pain. I'm thinking that I've been going heavy for a long time now. I've been pushing it. I think I've got a reasonable degree of success from it. Yeah, I mean I put quite a bit of weight on my squat, my bench, my deadlift. It's all gone up. But I'm a bit wary about this, tendonitis, joint pain, that sort of thing. You can push through it, but I'm also cutting down the calories. Yeah, so I definitely got over fat. Just trying to push the bar weight up. So you got to eat well to get strong. As simple as that. You do need. There is a very direct relationship between food and weight on the bar. But problem being is that if you overdo it, you just accumulate a lot of fat, and it takes a long time to get rid of it. So I'm going to nip it in the bud. So I'm trying to cut down on the dietary front. Nothing really. No, nothing harsh. I'm not planning it out. I'm just taking it slowly for the time being. See if it naturally works without too much thinking about it. Review it as I go along. But I'm thinking I'm going to go rather than the heavy stuff, very intense, heavy. I'm going to go a bit light and fast for a while. No doubt about it. The heavy stuff is the more interesting, I think, and it will be back in the mix soon enough. I'm still going to be doing the squats, the bench, deadlift, but also I felt bad about my pressing. I did basically give up on pressing, barbell pressing, because I found that as I was going heavier and heavier, my form was deteriorating really badly. So I'm thinking, okay, let's give it a reset with light weights. See what happens. See if I can build it back up with good form. Anyway, so I worked out this protocol. Well, copied it mostly, but adjusted it to fit what I've got, my equipment, etc. So what it is basically you do a superset. So one part of the superset is about between 6 and 10 reps. So it's still not what I would call light. It's moderately heavy, 6 to 10 reps. Yeah, but I'm avoiding that 1 to 5 rep business, which I think is playing on my joints too much. So 6 to 10 reps, and then you superset that with something very light for lots of reps. Yeah. Okay. And what I've got on the agenda is 4 supersets. Okay. As I say, this is going to be considerably lighter and faster, so it's going to suit the more low calorie approach, and hopefully help with the fat loss as well. But I don't want to be shifting the heaviest weights. I'm already feeling fatigued. I'm feeling like it's hurting my joints, my tendons, and I'm not eating very well. So, tactical withdrawal. But live to fight another day. As I say, I'm still going to push it hard. And I'm also thinking I'm going to do this every day. Yeah. So previously, I've been training to some degree every day, but it's been 3 barbell days, and the rest of the time it's been very, very easy, cardio stuff. But this I'm going to do barbell work every day, 7 days a week, non-stop. Yeah, just to see how it goes while I'm going light and fast. Okay, so the the press, barbell press, military press. So I'm not doing press behind neck. I found that was, it's probably a step too far for my mobility. So this military press, yeah, I mean I think I was getting into the sort of like 50 kilos zone, and it was very difficult for me to control it. So I just warmed up, and it's now got 35 kilos. So what I'm hoping to do, this is the story. Find a decent a decent effort with 35 kilos. So say maybe I get 8 reps, 6, 10 reps, 7 reps. Not, the idea is between 6 and 10. That's the idea. So say you get 8 reps. Okay, so you get that one, and then the next sets you simply do 4s. So half of what you got. Yeah, but you do multiple sets, and it's going to be short rest periods, so it will accumulate. Anyway, hopefully you'll work it out. So what the idea is that you do your first set, which is going to be just to find where you are with it, and then there's 4 sets after that. Now possibly in time I could go beyond 4 sets, but for this moment in time, 4 sets. And they're going to be supersetters with lateral raises. Okay, so it's only a 2-minute timer, so let's do it. See what happens. I don't know if it makes sense to you or if it sounds overcomplicated, but the whole idea is take a step back as regards the weight on the bar, build back up again, give my tendons a chance to recover hopefully. So I'm feeling really sore, and I think the culprit was probably the deadlift. The heavy deadlift really, I felt it in my elbows badly. And I'm very wary of a bicep tear. I could be kidding myself, but better safe than sorry, eh? Okay, so there's a minute to go. As I say, it's going to be this press. I'm going to try and keep good form. I'm going to think about my form. Try and keep it good form. Supersetted with lateral raises. Now the light movement, the idea is to go beyond 10 reps. Between 10 and 20 I suppose. That's the idea. There won't be much thinking about the light movement. It will simply be going more close to failure every time on the light movement. But this, the heavier movement, I'm holding back. I'm playing it tactical. Okay. See what happens with this. Okay, I got 8. Now, I know for a fact I could have gone further, but the idea is to get a start position. Okay, so day one, it doesn't have to be all out. That's trying to do it without turning it into an incline press. So I'm thinking lighter weight, higher reps, concentrate on form, build it back up. Okay, so it's on a 2-minute timer, and so the next movement's going to be lateral raises. And the idea is to fall between 10 and 20 reps. So that's what I'm going to do for these supersets. Sort of like a moderate weight and a lightweight supersetted. And the whole idea is let my tendons heal up, let my joints heal up with lighter stuff, and then we'll have another assault at the heavy weights. Okay, 13 I counted. So what happens next, as I said, is sets of 4. So the first set I got 8. So the next idea is 4 sets of 4. So half the reps. And you know, it's nice and gentle, isn't it? The last set might accumulate. We'll see. We'll see. See how it goes. I'm sure as I work my way through it, I'll know what to expect. But yeah, this is, you know, you might question the strategy. You might question it. You might think, well, you know, what are these easy sets going to achieve? Yeah. But simply ploughing ahead all the time, you know, it just becomes extremely difficult. You're getting mounting resistance. The weights are going up, so you got to pull back now and again, almost like pull the bow back to shoot the arrow. Okay, so just 4 reps. Nothing hard about it. Okay, so on this next set of laterals, I'll push it to just about failure. So on the easy move or the higher rep move, I'm not holding back. So this is a very different idea to what I was previously doing. So previously I was emphasising the intensity, you know, weight on the bar, intensity. Now I'm emphasising sort of like accumulation. So yeah, lots of sets, lots of reps, high frequency. So training every day. You know, we weight, you know, barbell work every day. Change is as good as the rest. Hopefully it'll give my pains a reprieve. Okay, so last time I got 13. So I imagine I'll get about 11, 12, who knows, we'll see. Not bad. 12, yeah, 12. So I took that all the way to, you know, more or less failure, yeah. You know, I don't think I could get, yeah, if I'd have really thought about it, I'd probably got another rep. But 12. So that was hard effort. Okay, this is going to be another set of 4. So this is going to be relatively gentle effort. Now the first set is going to progress over time. So hopefully eventually I end up where I left it with about 50 kilos on the bar, but hopefully this time I do it with good form. So instead of turning it into an incline press, it's an overhead press. So it goes up above my shoulders rather than above my chest. Yeah, I have got, definitely I've got some sort of an impediment in my this shoulder. It's you know, there's that bit of pain. It's not bad, but no, the mobility's not there. Not. I can tell, you know, it's obviously different to this shoulder. It's the shoulder and the elbow. So whether it's all connected, you know, sort of like bicep tendinitis. Okay, so on 4 again. Easy enough, not hard. Yeah, I think in many ways, you know, change is as good as a rest. But you know, you've got to keep up some sort of continuity, and the way that I keep up continuity is that, you know, I maintain the basic lifts, and that was one thing that was really bugging. I didn't want to lose the barbell press, so I thought, rather than chuck the barbell press altogether, I'll find a way to make it work. Hopefully. Yeah, I was still pressing. I was doing kettlebells. Kettlebell press. Just to keep it going. And I've actually got planned to do some kettlebell pressing here. So, you know, extremely light. So this is my main pressing, but I'm going to do some really light kettlebell pressing. You know, I'm thinking, you know, getting a movement pattern. The more pressing, the better. You know, as long as it's not extremely heavy and damaging. Okay, let's see if we get about 11. Yep, 11. The funny thing though, you know, the 11 felt easy, but then I couldn't get the 12. Okay, but anyway, hopefully you've seen the pattern here. So, medium weight, moderate reps, lightweight, high reps, keep alternating. Then the next pair after this is going to be incline bench and kettlebell press. So I think what I'm going to do on this, you know, on this protocol is I'm going to do shoulders and chest together, and sometimes I'm going to kick off with barbell press, sometimes I'm going to kick off with barbell bench press. So alternate those two. I'll hit everything over a week or so. Okay, let's get another set of floor. Yeah, it's far easier to maintain something like decent form when you're not struggling too much. So as soon as it becomes an all-out effort, then you know your body contorts to make it easier. You know, it's obvious, isn't it, that what I'm doing when I've got heavy weights is I'm trying to put it on. You know, I'm trying to involve the pecs so I can get it up. But that's not what I want to do. I'm wanting a deltoid exercise or a press. I want to do a press. Okay. So this is going to be the last one on these. So on the easy move, let's say, or the lighter move, it's going to be 4 sets. I suppose what I should do is should have done the first set of 8, weighted, then got a set of 4, and then gone to the laterals. I think that's probably the better way to do it. Okay, come on then. Probably 10, I'm going to guess. So there's 4 of those, and one final set of 4. So that's the method. Hopefully it works. Just a step back before I go back onto the heavy stuff. Yeah, I don't mind sort of like more bodybuilding approaches. I don't mind working bodybuilding, but you know, my heart is in the heavy lifting. That's what I admire. And when I say bodybuilding, I just mean building the body. I don't mean the sport of it, really. You know, I've got no interest in I've got no interest in ever competing in bodybuilding, you know, or never even thought about it. Even you know, when I was younger, never was something that seemed remotely like anything that I would do. And obviously, it's late in the day to be thinking about these things, but I think the difference between bodybuilding as a sport and bodybuilding is simply building your body. Okay, let's get another set 4 and call it a day on this particular section. Okay, now obviously I cannot see myself as I'm doing this, so it'll be interesting to see the video when I've done. You know, was I more upright? Was it better form? I think it should have been. It felt like it was more upright. It felt like it was different. But got to see the video, I suppose. Okay, so. Inclines. It's not a very high incline. That's yet another DIY ad hoc concoction. I've only got a flat bench. Okay, that should be it. I'll say the back end's about 6 inches higher than the front end, I think. Something like that. Okay, let's have a go with the empty bar. Just to make it work. Just to feel it. Yeah. Just touches, not quite right, but it'll do. Let me think about it. If I go slightly higher. Okay, I'll just raise it a little bit. That should work. Okay, I'm going to go straight into 60 kilos. I think that will be the working weight. I should be pretty much warmed up from doing the pressing. It's only 60 kilos. 60 kilos. So the idea is to get more than 6 reps. 6 to 10 reps. That's the idea. That's the idea. That when I work it all out. At this moment in time, I'm just feeling my way through it. Not exactly sure. Okay, so the idea is same 2-minute timer. So supersetting again. So this incline bench is going to be quite the hefty one, let's say. You know, the moderate weight, and I'm going to pair that with kettlebell presses, which is going to be the lightweight. Okay. I'm thinking the kettlebells that I'm going to use. I'm only going to use a pair of 6 kilos. Might be too light, but I'm thinking, you know, if I can get 4 sets of 20, you know, if I can't get 4 sets of 20, they'll be right. If I can get 4 sets of 20, they're too light. I have to use dumbbells. Okay, 10 seconds. So, nine. Okay, that was 9. so, and we'll go again. So this, you know, I've learnt my lesson from the last superset. So I need to do the top set and then the half set. So the next set's going to be 4 or 5 reps. You know, when it's 9, when it's an odd number, you can go either way. I'll go for 5. So I'll do this, try and do a set of 5, and then I'll be doing the kettlebell press. So on the heavier move, I'll just do the first 2 sets consecutively. That was what, 60 kilos. I'll write it down. So yeah, I mean, not much rest, 2 minutes. Well, it's not 2 minutes rest, is it? It's a 2-minute timer, but that includes the actual execution of the movement. But I'm only wanting 5 reps, so it should go. Should go. If it's not 5, it's 4. Easy, I should have thought so. Okay. So I'll try and keep going with 5s. Supersetting with the kettlebell press. So this I'm not sure about at all. This might be, I'm just completely guessing. Yeah. Very, very light, but yeah, I've done quite a bit. I've done some pressing work already, and I'm going to go for 20 reps. No more than 20, but 20 reps. So it might work. If it's too easy, let's get a dumbbell set up. All of this so far is feeling better on the joints. Yeah, I mean, the heavier you go, you know, the more you're pressuring the tendons. You know, tendonitis flares up when you go heavy. So I'm just playing it by ear. I'm guessing that I need to back off the heavy on a temporary basis. Okay, so let's see what 20 reps looks like. $19, $20. Okay. Not as easy as I thought. Well, I'm saying not as easy, it's hard, simple as that. You know, I never do those sort of reps. Extremely, maybe warming up. But I'm going to say that is a good weight. I doubt that I will get 4 sets of 20. I very much doubt it. Obviously, I'll quickly get used to it, and I will eventually. But you know, everything novel. Generally, you adapt to it pretty quickly. You know, you can improve fairly quickly. But yeah, that that was a good call. Pair of sixes for 20 reps. That's all it was. Okay, another set of 5. Yeah, I'm feeling very warmed up. It's not like when you're hanging around for ages waiting for a timer. Okay. That's fairly easy. That was easier than the pressing, I think. You know, the previous pressing. So if I get 4 sets of 5, which I'm pretty sure I will do, next time, hopefully, I'll do the 60 kilos. So today I got 9, so next time I'll get 10. So I'll still do sets of 5, but instead of doing 4 sets, I'll do 5 sets, or 6 sets even. Yeah, 5 sets probably. I don't think it'll be difficult. But the idea here is not to push it too hard. It's not to rush. It's not to go all out, but it's to do a lot of work. I say it's going to be barbell every day. Very different approach. So I'm not sort of like resting up, putting out an almighty effort, resting up. It's more of a constant hum. Okay, I've got to try for another set of 20. Now I'm going to say I'm not going to get 20. I'll be surprised if I do, let's say. Oh, just did it. Yeah, getting 20 with that little weight is much harder than getting 5 with that weight. Maybe do some seated presses at some point. Not today though. Next session. So I'll alternate a couple of sessions with different exercises. Okay, let's do this one. 5 reps, come on. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, so the dreaded little kettlebells. Who'd have thought it? It was the little ones that got me. Okay, the next superset pairing after this little lot, this is coming to a close. So the next superset will be dips and rear delts. And I'm dreading dips because I know it's going to be, it's going to be painful on my elbow. So I'm going to have to take that pretty cautiously. As soon as I can get them into, I'm going to work the dips up to higher reps, and then I'm not going to use them as a heavy exercise. But for the time being, I'm a bit wary about how many reps I can do, so I'm using dips as the main exercise. Okay. Come on then. Just okay, so next time I think I'm going to have to use, yeah, for sure, I'm going to use dumbbells, so let's think about it. Probably go, I don't know how much the Olympics, I don't know how much they weigh. I'll work something out with a pair of dumbbells anyway. I've got a pair of 16s, but they're probably too heavy for what I want to do. Okay, let's do this. 5 reps should be going easy. Yeah. Okay. In fact, just for the fun of it, oh dear, I don't know where the other one is. These are about 8 kilos, I think. So let's do the last set with these. Just get a feel for it. Probably get about 10 reps maybe. Who knows? Good. Okay. Okay, so the next setup, as I say, dips and rear delts. I think I will use those same dumbbells for rear delts. But it's the dips that are going to bother me. So, as before, 2 consecutive sets of dips. So this is going to be a problem on the joints, I think. Don't think the filming is going to be so great, but it is what it is. Another day, another session. Don't worry about it. Come on then, see what I can get here. Okay, I stopped it at 10. I could have got more, I think, but not much. But surprisingly, not so bad. I thought it'd be, probably because I'm warmed up, fully warmed up from everything else. But yeah, I thought that would give me a lot of jip, but not bad. Okay, I've got 10. Now, according to the fellow who invented this program, well, I've modified it, but according to the original author, you are allowed to go up to 3/4 reps. So what 3/4 sets? So what I mean by 3/4 sets? So I did 10. So conceivably, I could do sets of well, 3/4 of 10 is 7.5, isn't it? So sets of 7 or 8. Yeah, you're allowed to go that far up, as still be within the protocols of the program. But he recommends that you kick off with halves. So if I did half set, means if you do the first set of 10, then next set's going to be 5. But I think I'm going to go for 6. Yeah, I reckon 6 will be pretty comfortable. I'm not worried about 6. So it's not quite 3/4, but it's more than half. Yeah, it's alright once you get warmed up on the dips. No great problem, but I dreaded that first rep or so. Okay. Okay, I've got no idea if you're going to be able to see this on the video. Looks like I've just got about room for it. But rear delts, so bent over. I'm going to use these dumbbells, which I think are about, I think they're 8.5 kilos each, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. But anything between 10 and 20 reps is good. So yeah, and obviously, you know, you're going to get a different impression to me, you know, if you're actually watching any of this. But you know, to me, this feels like a very nice, fast-paced, relatively pain-free session. You know, it's doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, let's see what happens here. Do that. Oh, 9, not quite enough, but it'll do. So I was trying to keep the same position by putting my head on this. Yeah, ideally I'd have got, you know, well above 9 reps. But none of this is carved in stone. It's all right. I'm sure next time it'll go 10s, and the time after that it'll go 11. Yeah, that's about right. Could do something. Pad that out a bit. How does that feel? Yeah, that's better. Bit of padding. Okay, so another set of 6 on the dips. So hopefully by now you got the pattern. So the first exercise is harder and heavier. You do 1 good set, and then you do 4 back off sets with between half the reps or 3/4, but half recommended. Supersetting that with something easy for high reps. Okay, 6 reps, come on. Okay, that was 6 and easy. Nothing hard about it. I say it's it's pretty experimental today. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm supposed to be hitting, what numbers. So I'm just establishing a line in the sand, something to beat. But yeah, these these lighter moves, yeah, you can push these quite hard all the time. So these are never you're not holding back on this light stuff. You know, lateral raises, and I think on the eventually there's going to be an upright row coming into the mix. Yeah, this light stuff, it's pretty much all out. I mean, you don't have to force yourself to do, you know, really hard failure reps, but you don't have to hold back either. Okay, so I want 9 on this one. But believe you me, you know, after all that head banging on the squats and the deadlifts and, you know, heavy benches and all the rest of it, this feels This feels such a relief, and I'm sure it's effective as well. Okay, 9 reps, come on. Good. I wonder if even more padded. Boxing glove. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I think it's part of the attraction of this game. You know, inventing stuff. You know, obviously it's pretty low level. It's not, you know, it's not Einsteinian, but improvising, let's say. Especially the, you know, when you're working in a home gym, you know, you got to squeeze as much out of your space and your equipment as possible. Okay, another set of 6 on the dips. Dips for 6. Yeah, that feels great actually, I must admit. Now, think about the heavy lifting. Yeah, it's not, you can't say that it's enjoyable in the moment, but it's a whole, you know, it's doing the difficult. You know, the real sense of achievement. Okay, 6. You can say the same about most things, can't you? Like for example, 400 metre sprinting, 100 metre sprinting, you know, 800 metre sprinting, all that sort of stuff. Now that is really, really hard. You know, anybody who knows anything about it, you know, doing a lap, 1 lap, 2 lap, 3 lap, 4, you know, those sort of things, up to, you know, a mile or whatever. You know, you got it, you know, it really is difficult to do those all out. Much more fun to jog around for an hour. But it's a sense of achievement and accomplishment. It's a sense of getting better, you know, especially when you're older. I think when, you know, this is one of the things about, you know, the psychological aspect of aging. You know, you can convince yourself, you know, anything that when you're young you just brush it off. You know, when you're old you're thinking, oh God, you know, I've got a spot, I'm going to get cancer, or, you know, oh my God, I forgot where my car keys are, I've got Alzheimer's. You know, your mind goes all over the place because it's, you know, obviously you're wary of these things, but the other side of the coin is when you actually do something progressive and accomplish something, you know, it makes you feel really good. You know, you're winning again, everything's going right. Oh, that was nice. That boxing glove, very nice. Yeah, I think, you know, aging is definitely swings and roundabouts. There's a lot of issues now. That, you got a lot of issues when you're young that seem really, you know, really daunting. It's, you know, everything, you know, lack of self-confidence because you don't know. You know, you're just inexperienced. You just don't know, so you can't be very confident in yourself. But I think as you get older, you get more experience, and you see more of the world, and you've done this and that. Yeah, definitely. All of those earlier problems fade away, but then you get a new set of problems. It's just a different scenario. Yeah, I think one of the main ones, as far as I can make out, as the years pile on, is health. And I think it's a very good idea to devote a serious chunk of your time and energy into securing your health the best that you can. The best that you can, and nothing's foolproof. There's always chance and accident. Okay, that was 6 without killing myself. So yeah, as you work through, so on the dips there, I did 10 4 sets of 6. Yeah. So as you get into the last set again, it is accumulating. It is getting difficult, but it was not, by any means, it was not impossible to do. So I say, what you can do to progress this thing. You can do more reps. So instead of doing 4 sets of 6, 4 sets of 7. Yeah? Or you can do more sets. So instead of doing 4 sets, you can do up to 6. That's what's recommended. Yeah. Okay, so let's get another set of 9. I'm give myself a good punch. Yeah, hopefully anybody who's watching, and anybody who's watched previous videos, it's chalk and cheese. It's day and night, isn't it? It's doing those all-out sets. I don't know if they're painful to watch, but they're certainly painful to do. But this is a breeze. I'm sure I can progress it and make it a bit harder, but I reckon the general framework is about, it's right. That's it, 9. Okay, so I've got 4 sets of 9 on the rear delt. Now that's not ideal. The ideal is between 10 and 20 reps. But that's the way it went. So that's the way it is. I'm not going to worry about anything like that. It's details. But it's simply a case of keep using that weight until it becomes easy. Why am I throwing that glove over there? No reason. So what's next? Okay, so the finish is going to be 2 easy exercises. Yeah? So the idea here is flies. Not sure. I'm going to struggle to do a fly in here. Yeah, for sure. flies in the upright row. So let me get, maybe if I get all of this out of the way, maybe I can do some sort of a fly. And see what I can do. So this is the end. This is the last of it. So the protocol at the end is that you finish with a superset of easy exercises. In other words, between 10 and 20 reps on both the exercises. Okay, there's no fancy scheme to it. Now then, I don't know if I'm going to be able to set up to do flies inside this building, inside this gym. Maybe, maybe not. Give it a try. I'm going to go very, well I say very light, probably even these empty, even these. Even these empty dumbbell handles are probably too heavy for what I want to do, and they're probably haven't got any room to do them. So let me just see. Yeah, not good at all. Okay, change of plan. Dumbbell press. Twenty. 22. Yeah. Okay, dumbbell press. So that was probably a little bit too light, so I'm going to go with the gold and silver dumbbells, the previous ones. Okay, so upright row. Empty bar, 20 kilos. Pretty sure I can get more than 10 with that. Yeah. So these are slightly heavier than the empty Olympic dumbbells. Yeah, very light, but you got to think now. This is quite a lot of work that's accumulated now. So this is just the back end of it. This is the end. So nearly finished. Have to work out a way to do flies at some point. Do them outside. Something like flies and laterals at the end. Do them on a bench outside. Okay. $16, that was good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my iPad's going to cut out soon. Lack of power. But yeah. So this whole entire session, I'm going to say, yeah, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's doing exactly what I designed, which is get some pressing practice, so improve my form on pressing, get some bodybuilding in, and back off on the heavy stuff so I can give my joints and tendons a chance. And I'm pretty sure that I'll sleep a lot easier for the next couple of weeks if I keep this up. Yeah, you can just tell, when you're overdoing it, it just, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like being sick or whatever. But you just feel, lackluster, not as good. And I notice my sleeping becomes very, patchy and interrupted. Okay, hopefully another set of 10 here. But yeah, the joint pain, that's the worst of it for me, so. Always wary. As soon as you start feeling that you're overdoing it, as soon as things, the soreness kicks in, it lingers, it's progressive. And it's like a warning sign that, there's a potential injury coming. That's where you get your injuries. Pushing, overreaching. I won't call it, it's not real overtraining. Real overtraining, you don't progress, you get worse. That's real overtraining, when things go bad. When you simply cannot make progress. If you're doing a training scheme protocol and you're making progress, it's working, isn't it? It might not be the best progress, it might not be ideal, but it's still working. So yeah, none of that happened to me. I wasn't going backwards, but just feeling progressively more sore. Just not healing up. Losing that spark to actually do it. But this feels great, honestly. Really, it feels good. Okay. Okay, what are we on here? So last time was 16. So I imagine 15's in order. Yeah, 15 quite hard at the end. Oh. So, right row. Now again, this is slightly heavy. You know, I should be getting 10 plus reps, but you know, 9's not bad, not the worst. It'll go to 10 eventually. I'm certain of it. So yeah, this iPad's going to cut out any moment, but maybe I'll get to the end. Who knows? But yeah, I think this has been a great session. You know, I do these sort of sessions, so you look forward to doing them. And obviously, you know, a major factor is it's fairly easy. So, you know, I'm sure as I push through with it, it's going to become, you know, less of a breeze. But for a good few sessions, I reckon it'll be cool work. 8. So they're not going to worry about it. As long as in the big scheme of things, it's good. Lightweight, not killing me. Recover from it. So this is the last set of dumbbell presses. So 2 more sets and I've done for today. There's quite a lot of sets, but none of them were particularly difficult. As I say, it's going to be every day. So you know, it's still a challenge. It's a different sort of challenge, but it's still a challenge. So I'm going to be replicating this sort of work. You know, this is, I suppose, this is one of the easy workouts. This is just upper body stuff. So I've still got to do squatting and deadlifting. So tomorrow is a back day. My idea has been is that one back day will be deadlifting, one back day will not be deadlifting. So I did deadlifts only a couple of days ago, so I'm not going to do. Well, I did deadlifts on Wednesday to be precise. So I'm not going to do deadlifts tomorrow. Just going to do back. Okay, let's see what happens here. Good. Okay. And I just thought on, I've actually got a 6 foot bar. So I should use that really. This is a lighter bar, isn't it? 6 foot bar. Finally found a use for it. Yeah, the 7 foot bar was a little bit too heavy for this stage of the workout. So I've just got 10, 9, 8. Okay, and ideally I'm looking for sets of 10 plus. So let's go on to the shorter end there, let's see. I'll try and write it in short bar. This is a 6 foot bar, much way less. We'll see what happens. Yeah. 11. Good stuff. That's it for today. All done. I'm going to do a bit of a stretch. But yeah. That 36 sets, not including warm-ups. So it's quite volume, quite a high level of volume there. 36 sets. I mean, compared to what I was previously doing, which was like, yeah, between 9 and 12 sets, but really hard. Yeah, number of sets doesn't tell you anything. You know, lots and lots of easy sets are far easier than one hard all-out deadlift set or a squat set. But yeah, that was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. Loved it. I was ready for it. Simply ready for the change. You know, everything. You know, even if physically it works, psychologically it gets stale. Yeah. You know, you can't be eating the same meal every day, the same meal. But definitely, that was a nice change of pace. Okay, that's done.